Hey guys, this is Madison. I'm a freshman at Itawamba Community College, and I just wanted to remind you there's still time to register for classes and join me as part of the ICC family. Registration is open January 7th through the 15th for the upcoming spring semester. Visit apply.iccms.edu for more information, or you can stop by one of our 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden. Itawamba Community College, the best start here. This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Good evening and Roll Tribe, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us for tonight's basketball games here on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan as the Lady Indians and Indians step back into division play to face the rivals of Northeast here at the Davis Event Center. Hello, everyone. I'm Adam Gore alongside ICC Foundation Director Mr. Jim Ingram, and welcome to the Davis Ford pregame show as we start the countdown to the First American National Bank opening tip between your 9-2 Lady Indians and the 8-3 Northeast Lady Tigers. Let's start the Davis Ford pregame show off by going inside the numbers presented by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. For more information, visit nmsmo.com. That's nmsmo.com. The Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you. And Mr. Jim, I know you got some of those stats in front of you there. Let's talk about some of those numbers.
I do, Adam. Glad to be here tonight with you. Looking forward to a great game, 2 good games. Northeast is averaging 70 points a game. They're led in scoring by sophomore guard Daisha Rogan, who's averaging 17 points a game, while sophomore center Sherelle Jones is averaging 15 points a game, and Sherelle's got a double-double. She's averaging 12 rebounds a game. The Tigers are shooting 39% on the season, 28% from three-point line, and 53% from free-throw line. Your Lady Indians are averaging 77 points per game. They're led by sophomore guard Shania Buford, who's averaging 22 points per game. Tanisha Miller and Zariah Jenkins are both averaging 9 points a game. Tanisha is the leading rebounder for the Lady Indians, 9 rebounds per game. ICC is shooting 45% from the field, 28% from three-point, and roughly 69% from free throws. Very, very even, both teams, Adam, if you look at the shooting percentages and rebounding.
Absolutely. So, Jim, after looking at those numbers, thanks to the great folks there at the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, what would be your keys to victory for the Lady Indians? And, of course, these keys to victory being brought to you by the Sonic of Fulton.
Both teams are 1-0 in the division. Big rival game. I think it's very important to come out early, get the lead. I think it's always key, defense or rebounding in a big game like tonight.
Absolutely. Those keys to victory being brought to you by the Sonic here in Fulton. Man, a half-cherry, half-grape slush would be really good right about me.
Maybe they'll bring it to us.
That's my go-to drink there. When we come back with more of the Davis Ford pregame show, we'll take a look at tonight's Coca-Cola starting lineups. You're tuned in to the ICC Sports Network here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
Crunchy Fritos, warm chili, melty cheese, all together for 99 cents. Like real comfort food.
I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, and these guys keep pulling me back in. Pulling me back in!
Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves starting at 99 cents. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime. Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves. A Fritos chili pie. Juicy Junior Burger. Or Junior Wrap. Does all this comfort come at a price? Yes, it starts at 99 cents. Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're about 3.5 minutes away from the First American National Bank opening tip between your ICC Lady Indians and the Lady Tigers of Northeast. Don't forget, when you're looking for your next dream vehicle, come see the Davis Ford difference at 904 West Main Street in Fulton, or visit davisfordsales.com. That's davidfordsales.com. Go further with Davis Ford. Now let's take a look at today's Coca-Cola starting lineups presented by the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works. Buddy Long and Company, proud to sponsor ICC Athletics. And Mr. Jim, give us those starting 5 for Northeast.
Northeast Lady Tigers coming in 8-3 overall, 1-0 in division. Dominique Caldwell, freshman, is starting at guard from Vicksburg, Warren Central High School. Lenore Abrams, 5'9", sophomore from New Hope High School. Adriana Bell, 5'5" guard from East Webster High School. Daisha Rogan, the outstanding guard from sophomore from Ripley, Mississippi. And Sherelle Jones, the center, 6 foot from Middleton, Tennessee.
And that's your starting lineup for Northeast. And now for this evening's Coca-Cola starting lineup for your Lady Indians. Jim, you and I both know that ICC and Coke, that's a winning combination. And Coach Nancy Gray hopes she's got that same winning combo put together for her starting 5 tonight.
Starting Kayla Wilson, the 5'8" sophomore from Columbus. Tanisha Miller, the 6'1" sophomore from Greenville, Mississippi. Tabria Gandy, the 5'3" freshman from Starkville, Mississippi. Shania Buford, the 5'9" sophomore from Abbeville. And Zariah Jenkins, the 6 foot sophomore from Columbus, Mississippi.
And there is your Coca-Cola starting lineup being presented by the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works. And Jim, Buddy Long has always not only been a proud sponsor of ICC Athletic, but a proud sponsor here at the college.
No doubt about it. Buddy Long's done a lot of good things for the college, for the community, and we're very thankful just to call him a friend. He's very active in the community and really supports Itawamba Community College.
Has a pretty good golf game, too.
Yes, he does.
Yes, absolutely. So when we come back, we'll put the brakes on the Davis Ford pregame show and have that First American National Bank opening tip between your ICC Lady Indians and the Lady Tigers right here on Let's Go ICC TV and your new home for ICC Athletics, ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Back with more right after this.
Hey guys, this is Madison. I'm a freshman at Itawamba Community College, and I just wanted to remind you there's still time to register for classes and join me as part of the ICC family. Registration is open January 7th through the 15th for the upcoming spring semester. Visit apply.iccms.edu for more information, or you can stop by one of our 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden. Itawamba Community College, the best start here. This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
The longer a person has diabetes, the more likely they are to develop diabetic retinopathy. If left untreated, diabetic retinopathy can lead to blindness. That's why it's important for diabetics to have a comprehensive eye examination with dilation once a year. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here, and it's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
And the always great ICC All-American Pep Band playing the national anthem there as we're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening tip between ICC and Northeast. Jim, we're going to take one more break and come back with that First American National Bank opening tip right here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here, and it's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
Student involvement is a top priority here at Itawamba Community College.
If you want to be involved with student government, then the Student Government Association is the place for you.
If you have a stellar GPA, then Phi Theta Kappa is for you.
If you're interested in the diverse culture of our campus population, then the Diversity Club is for you.
If you're interested in leadership and service, then Indian Delegation is for you.
If you're majoring in computer programming or computer networking, then CPNA, the Computer Programming Networking Association, is for you.
If you're interested in good conversations and free lunch on Thursdays, then the Wesley Foundation is for you.
Our health science programs also have specific organizations for those majors.
Student Activities is excited to bring you new opportunities here at the ICC Tupelo campus.
Whatever your passion may be, we have a place for you.
This video is brought to you by Phi Theta Kappa, Beta Chi Sigma, Tupelo campus.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we put the brakes on the Davis Ford pregame show. And just a few moments away from that First American National Bank opening tip between ICC and Northeast. You can hear that All-American Pep Band in the background. We hadn't had them the last few games, so it's good to have them back in the Davis Event Center tonight. If you're in the driving area listening to on ESPN 95.1 The Fan, you still got time to get here for the game, as well as the guys' game tonight. Jim, any final thoughts before we tip this one off?
Big time game, Adam. Teams come in here 1-0, both teams. So it's a big, big game in the division. And what a great atmosphere tonight. The band, a good crowd here, rival game, and a great, great facility. The best in the community college.
Absolutely. Northeast in their road black, trimmed in gold and white. ICC in their home grays, trimmed in red and blue. For those that are watching on Let's Go ICC TV, and for those that are listening on ESPN 95.1 The Fan, Northeast will be moving right to left on your radio dial, while the Lady Indians will be going left to right. The opening tip from First American National Bank is controlled by Northeast, and they'll have the basketball. Traditional man-to-man defense out of the Lady Indians to start the contest. They try to go inside with the pass, threw it away. Good defense by the Indians to force a turnover on the opening possession.
Adam, I think a lot of nerves here early in the game. Division game, big-time rival game.
Looks like Northeast, yes, they're going to come out in a full-court man-to-man defense. They're going to clear the way and let Tabria Gandy bring the ball down the floor. Tabria brings it over on the left wing now. He's going to dribble it back up and reset the offense. Man-to-man defense out of Northeast. Gandy with the basketball. Drops it off now. That's going to be Jenkins, who gives it right back to Gandy, who resets. Gandy wanting to work off a screen. Switch nicely, but now she drives inside. Layup is partially blocked. And the loose ball controlled by Northeast. So a good drive to the basket, but good defense by Northeast to take it away. And there's another shot blocked on the other end. Take a look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay. Or excuse me, actually, we're not going to do that.
Tanisha Miller got up and jammed that one.
Yeah, Tanisha, she has played some of her best basketball over the course of the last few games. She has been a double-double machine. Had a career-high 6 blocks in the win over Gadsden. Now they go inside. Looking to go to work in the paint. Up and under move. Shot is too hard. Rebound's going to be slapped out of bounds. Last touched by, wow, they say ICC, or excuse me, say Northeast. That looked clearly off ICC that time, Jim.
I think they missed it. We all make mistakes, and I believe he made one.
Yeah, so a break there for the Lady Indians as ICC will now have the basketball. We're still scoreless. ICC and Northeast with 9 minutes to play here in the first quarter of play. Northeast, we're having a little bit of problems for ICC on that press. Now they try to feed it inside. Ball is loose on the floor, still loose. And it's going to be chased down, and they're going to say last touch. Or no, actually a foul. So that foul's going to be whistled on Caldwell. Dominique Caldwell, her first foul, team first foul. And still scoreless here in this contest. So it'll be ICC ball on the baseline. Fresh shot clock, 8:52 to go here in the first quarter to play. Both teams still looking for their first points of the contest. ICC thought about the 3 in the corner. Now it's going to back it back up and reset through Shania Buford at the point. Buford had her pocket pick. Good defense on the part of Caldwell, who just committed that foul. Now Northeast wanting to get out and run, and there's a travel. Or they're going to say she actually stepped out of bounds. Either way it goes, out of bounds or travel. And, Jim, I think nerves are early on here in this contest.
Adam, we've played a minute and a half. There's been a total, I believe, of 5 turnovers and no points so far.
So ICC with the basketball now. Gandy's going to trot this one into the front court. 0-0 is your score. 8:27 to play here in the first quarter. Jumper from the free throw line. Short, no good. Rebound being fought for. And it's up, in, and good. Nice job that time by Tanisha Miller. And Miller, as we said, has been averaging double-digit rebounds over the course of the last 4 games. Able to come in and get that one and get the putback. 2-0 ICC coming up on 8 minutes to play.
Adam, we talked about rebounding and defense, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Northeast with the basketball. Trying to set that offense through the inside. ICC has scouted it well as they're playing tough defense. Now a little help. Turnaround jumper in the paint is up. Short, no good. Offensive rebound. Put back too hard. Rebound's going to be slapped out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers.
Good defense by the Indians. Northeast crashing the board for blocking out. Scores 2-0, 7:48 in the first quarter. ICC 2, Northeast 0.
So ICC is going to be working against this press once again. We've seen from time to time this season where ICC has struggled whenever teams come out in the press. Quick three-point basket put up, back iron, no good. Rebound easily corralled that time by Jones of Northeast. And then they do throw the ball away.
They do throw it away.
Well, Jones that time was looking to throw it across court to Rogan. Rogan wasn't expecting the basketball. It goes out of bounds and a break there for ICC. Lady Indian basketball, 7:34 to play here in the first quarter. 2-0 is the score. Not a high-scoring affair to start this one, but that's kind of what we anticipated, Jim. We talked about the crowd and the nerves of some of these younger players for both teams. Gandy with the basketball. Now feeds it inside to Miller. Miller sees a double team, kicks it out. Now asks for the basketball back one more time, trying to spin in the paint. Puts it up, and she's fouled. Well, Tanisha going to work, and Jones was trying to tell her teammate, I had her. But instead, that foul's going to be whistled on Bell, her first foul, team's second foul. And this will send Tanisha Miller to the free throw line. 2-0 is your score. ICC leading this one with 7:14 to play. First free throw is up and good for Miller.
Adam Miller's got all 3 of the points in the ball game. ICC women 3, Northeast 0. 7:14 left in the first quarter.
Second free throw on this way. The iron oh so kind for Miller. As she gets that one to fall, she now has all 4 points that you just mentioned, Jim. It's been the Tanisha Miller show offensively for ICC here to start the contest. Now the Lady Indians want to come out in a trap of their own. Ball slapped out of bounds. Last touch by ICC. Well, the crowd continues to fill in here as the 5:30 opening tip. It used to be a 6 o'clock tip for home games. This year they moved it up 30 minutes. So we imagine the crowd will continue to fill in, especially the student section, as they kind of wrap up things in the cafeteria here in the next 30 minutes or so. Feed it inside. Beautiful pass. Layup is up and good. Nice job that time. The extra pass found Abrams for the first basket of the contest. Makes it 4-2 now. ICC over Northeast with 6:45 to play in the first. Gandy with the basketball. Passes it over on the right wing to Buford. Buford now back up top. Jenkins with it. Works it back over to Gandy. Gandy driving baseline. Good defense to pick her up. And now they swing it back up top. That's Wilson with the basketball. Wilson fakes. Now puts up the jumper. Forces it up. Air ball. Gandy tries to save it, but her foot's out of bounds. And it will go back to Northeast. Jim, it's almost as if right now neither team really wants to make that mistake to force a turnover.
As we mentioned, Adam, a lot of defense, a lot of turnovers here early.
So Northeast with the basketball now, weaving its way through traffic. This is going to be number 24, Rogan, with the basketball. Works it back up top. Three-pointer on its way. High arching three. Came up a little short air ball, but there's a nice hustle play underneath by Jones to save it and keep it alive for Northeast. 12 seconds on the shot clock, and that's going to be a foul reach-in here on number 10. That's going to be Tanisha Miller.
Tanisha's first foul of the ball game. First foul on ICC, Adam.
Substitution coming into the contest. This is going to be Shemaya Williams for ICC checking into the contest. Looks like Tanisha Miller will check out for the Lady Indians. Looking for that backside pass. It was there. ICC caught napping, and the layup was good for Abrams. She's got all 4 points now for Northeast. 4-4 is the score. Jenkins, baseline jumper, back iron, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. It's going to be last touched by Northeast. Wow, another break there for
we caught a break.
Yeah. Looked like it was last touched by ICC, but instead they say off on Northeast. So it'll be ICC ball on the sideline. Fresh shot clock. 5:50 to play here. 4-4 is your score. Gandy with the basketball. It's going to set up the offense. Plenty of time to work here. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Off to Buford. You know they're not going to let Buford try to get started. Now she tries to cross over, steps back, nothing there, and a double dribble.
She did. Good defense. Give Northeast credit.
Yeah, she was hawked by Caldwell that time, not giving her anything easy. Turnover gives the ball back to Northeast. So ICC in that trap. Northeast throws over the top of it. Shot blocked. Nicely done that time, getting back and recovering defensive-wise by the Lady Indians. It allowed Northeast to reset here on the baseline with 5:27 to play in the first. 4-4 is your score. ICC Northeast tied. Lady Tigers with the basketball. Now want to drive baseline. Kicks it back out. That's going to be Abrams with it. She puts the shot up, and Abrams.
She's got the hot hand, Adam. She's got all 6 of their points. 6-4 Tigers. 5:15 left in the first quarter.
Tigers were their first lead of the night now at 2. ICC needs to find an answer. Extra pass from Gandy. A reverse layup. No, the iron unkind. And there's the rebound for Northeast. Good looking shot that time. Just the rim wanted nothing of it. Northeast trying to get out and run. They want to speed things up when they have the opportunity. They've been able to score in transition. Running shot in the paint. Kiss off the glass is good for Jones. Jones gets her first points of the contest. Now the large lead of the game for Northeast is extended to 4. ICC won't answer on the other end. Buford's shot is up. No good, but she's fouled. So this will send Buford to the free throw line. And that foul is going to be whistled on Abrams, number 14. That's going to be her third foul.
Her first foul, right?
Yes, her first foul. Team third foul, excuse me. Good call.
We need her to have 3 because she's lighting it up. She's got all 6 of the 8 points.
That free throw there from Shania Buford, no good. Buford, she only had 3 points in the first half against Baton Rouge. Finished with 20. So, and 17 of those points came in the third quarter. So would like to see her get off to a hot start in this one. Second free throw, good adjustments that time out of Buford. She buries it. Her first points of the contest. Makes it a 3-point game. 8-5. ICC trailing Northeast with 4.5 to play here in the first quarter. Tigers with the basketball. They kick it out. Spot up three-pointer on its way. Good. Nothing but the bottom of the net that time for Bale as she just caught it, shot it, and buried it. And now the lead larger than the night at 6.
11-5, Northeast up. 4:15 left in the first quarter.
Buford tried to answer, couldn't get it to fall. Long rebound to Northeast, and the Lady Tigers, they're on a hot run here, and ICC needs the timeout. 13-5. Northeast racing out to a big lead here to start the contest. Let's take a timeout. Hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this on Let's Go ICC TV and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
Hey guys, this is Madison. I'm a freshman at Itawamba Community College, and I just wanted to remind you there's still time to register for classes and join me as part of the ICC family. Registration is open January 7th through the 15th for the upcoming spring semester. Visit apply.iccms.edu for more information, or you can stop by one of our 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 13-5 Northeast with the lead here with 4:09 to play in the first quarter of play. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram brings his action on Let's Go ICC TV as well as ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Jim, resetting out of this timeout. Lady Indians need a basket in a big way.
No doubt, and Keely Wilson checked in for the Lady Indians, Adam.
That substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Williams kicks it out. Buford wants the 3. Off the mark, no good, and the rebound to Northeast. Well, Jim, I think right now the biggest difference in the game is the fact that Northeast is controlling the boards early.
No, that Sherelle Jones is really hitting the boards for them, the 6-foot sophomore from Middleton, Tennessee.
Jumper on its way, no good. Rebound to Shemaya Williams. Williams wanting to rush it up the floor for ICC. Drops it back on the extra pass. Shot is up and good. Big time play there as Wilson gets the basket, and Jim, a big basket there for ICC.
Stop the bleeding. 13-7 Northeast. Lady Indians winning. Lady Tigers up with 3:15 left in the first quarter.
Spinning the paint too hard. Offensive rebound. Putback is up, no good. And a foul's going to be called here on the putback. That foul's going to be whistled on number 21, Keely Wilson. That is going to be her first foul, team second foul. 3 fouls have been called on Northeast so far in the contest. Well, right now, Jim, it's an all Northeast to start this one. Lady Indians jumped out to a 4-0 lead, and Northeast hasn't looked back. Is that free throw from Jones? No good. So waiting the second free throw attempt here from Jones. And back iron, no good. Missed them both, but the rebound is controlled by Northeast. Good hustle that time on the part of the Lady Tigers. Once again, dominating the boards in this contest early on. Looking to go in on the drive, nothing there. Northeast is going to reset it now. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Wild shot put up. And the rebound again to the Lady Tigers. 3-pointer on its way. Back iron, no good. Rebound, tipped around. And finally chased down by ICC as Wilson ripped the board. Keely Wilson now looking to go on the drive. Was picked up quickly. Drops it off. That's going to be Kaylin Wilson. Inside they go. Extra pass. Buford's shot is up and good.
Nice looking shot. Nice assist also, Adam.
Yeah, beautiful pass. Buford did a great job of adjusting and getting that shot to fall. Boy, the Indians needed that one in a big way there. 13-9 now is the score. Inside 2.5 to play here in the first quarter. Layup, though, is good. You cannot let Jones get the ball that deep in the paint, as she has this easy height advantage. Easy to score that time to make it 15-9.
15-9. Lady Tigers up. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left in the first quarter.
Wilson with the basketball now. Out to Williams, who wants the 3. Money. Big three-point basket knocked down that time by Shemaya Williams. And that makes it a 3-point game. And there's a steal by Buford. Buford's layup is good. Well, that's a big turn of events there for ICC, as now they've made it a 1-point contest. That's Buford's 3rd point of the game, and ICC now trailing it 15-14 with 1:38 to play here in the first quarter. So Northeast going to slow it down a little bit, try to settle things down here. ICC rallying back in this one. 3-pointer on its way, no good, and the Buford with the rebound. Now ICC wanting to up the tempo, see if they can force Northeast to run. Kicks it out to Williams. Williams just buried a 3. Now skip pass over. Long 2-pointer on its way for ICC. Short, no good. Rebound, though, to the Lady Indians. Good hustle that time on the part of Keely Wilson. Picks up her dribble. Now kicks it back out. ICC is going to check the shot clock and reset it. Smart play that time on the part of ICC to reset the offense.
No doubt. Way to hit the boards. Get a good shot here, Adam. A minute left the first quarter. 15-14. Lady Tigers.
Wilson wanting to go on the drive. Blows by the defender. Layup is good for Wilson.
Good job by Keely Wilson coming off the bench. Got 4 quick points. ICC's taking the first lead in a long time, 16-15.
Northeast wanting to answer on the other end. Running shot is up, no good. Rebound tipped out, and Buford's going to be bumped on the rebound. Well, that's just one of those unfortunate fouls there for Abrams as she came in trying to be aggressive, Her momentum carried her into the player, and that's going to be a foul there. Substitutions coming in for both teams. Looks like mass substitutions in. For Northeast, it's going to be number 11, Caldwell, and in for the first time tonight is Johnson, number 40. For ICC, checking in is going to be number 4, Whitney Watkins, along with number 30, Darquasia, or Quay, as she likes to go by, Quay McClatchy. Those substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. They meet Monday nights at 7:07, Wednesdays at lunch. You can follow them on Twitter at ICCBSU. Lady Indians with the basketball now. They lead it 16-15. Wilson with the basketball, wanting to go on the drive, and there's going to be a reach-in foul. Wilson on Rogan. Jim, that should put ICC on the free throw line, and yes, it will.
It will. And Adam Lenore Abrams has scored the first 6 points for Northeast, got her second foul just a few minutes ago. We need to watch that.
So 23.5 seconds to go here in the first quarter. ICC has battled back to retake the lead. I believe they were down, 8 or 9 at one point?
Yes, down by 8 points.
And so awaiting the free throw here for Wilson. She's got 4 points. And that free throw no good. Well, Jim, that's one thing that both these teams may want to kind of take a little bit better advantage of, is knocking down these free throws. Rivals get together. Those can be proved to be big later in the contest.
No doubt about it.
So waiting the second free throw here from Wilson. A very unique shooting style, and gets that one to go for her 5th point.
You know, Keeley's played well, came off the bench here in the first quarter, put up 5 big points. ICC's got a 17-15 lead, 23 seconds left in the first quarter.
LaJayla Turnage, number 33, is checked in for Northeast after that made free throw. 17-15, ICC with the lead. Lady Tigers with the basketball. Can hold off for the final shot if they want to, but instead had a wide open backside layup. And a foul, though, whistled on Shemaya Williams. Not necessarily a bad foul there, Jim. She fouled hard enough, nothing malicious, but fouled hard enough to keep her from having the easy layup. It's going to make her earn them from the free throw line. So this is going to be number 10 at the free throw line. This is Newson at the line. First free throw is up and in good for Newson. So a chance to tie it up here with a made free throw. And ICC, if they want to, could hold off for the final shot of the quarter with 13.1 seconds to play. Second free throw on its way. Got them both. We're tied.
Give her credit, Adam. Just came cold off the bench and nailed 2 free throws.
Northeast going to come out in a little bit of a press here to make ICC work some clock heading into it here. Now 7 seconds. Wilson driving inside, drops it off, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay with ICC. Oh, Jim probably should have shot that one. So it'll be ICC ball on the baseline. 2.2 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. 17-17 is your score. It'll be Williams set to inbounds. Does so to Buford. Buford gets it, puts the shot up. A lot of contact, trying to draw the foul, but the referee would not blow the whistle. Good no call that time, in my opinion, by the referee. We've played one. 17-17 is your score. We're going to take a timeout and come back with more right after this on Let's Go ICC TV and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as 17-17. We end the first quarter like we started it, tied. Jim, a slow start to the contest for both teams, but they're able to come back nicely and find a little bit of rhythm offensively. This game so far, everything we thought it would be and then some.
You're right, Adam. And Northeast came out very aggressive, took an 8-point lead, and then about the 4-minute mark in the first quarter, we made a little run. As you mentioned, it's tied up. Good ball game.
So it'll be ICC ball to start the second quarter of play. 17-17 is your score. We'll give you the Coca-Cola lineup on the score here in a moment. Or excuse me, the Coca-Cola lineup on the floor. I had no idea who that was behind me, Jim.
Saw it.
As that jumper is up, in, and good.
Let me tell you,
Wilson.
Keely Wilson has come off the bench. She's got 7 quick points, giving the ICC Lady Indians a spark.
And so Northeast with the basketball now, trying to answer on the other end. Oh, nice quick step to the basket. Oh, good block out underneath, Jim. Looked like it could have been an easy over-the-back call, but instead they're going to say ball last touch by Northeast. Looked like it was out on ICC, but I think they're going to call it out on Northeast since there was over the back situation. So no foul called, and I don't mind it as long as they call it consistently both ways. So Wilson with the basketball, Jim. None of the Shania Buford and Zaria Jenkins on the floor, two of the original starters. Also is Keely Wilson, who pulls up the jumper. Got another one.
She's on fire. 9 quick points for Keely Wilson.
Wilson buries that one from distance. Good job by Keely. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by ICC. Lady Indians with their large lead of the night now at 4. 21-17 with 9:10 to play. Substitution coming into the game now. This is going to be number 22. Bale checking back into the contest. Let's go ahead and give you the Coca-Cola lineup on the floor here for ICC. Number 21, Keely Wilson. 14, Shania Buford. 4, Whitney Watkins. Number 30, Quay McClatchy. And number 15, Zaria Jenkins. Those are your Coca-Cola lineup on the floor to start the second quarter of play, being brought to you by the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works. Northeast with the basketball, working around the perimeter. Baseline jumper, high arching shot is off the mark, no good. Rebound being fought for and pulled down by Wilson. Wilson wanting to push. Going to pull up another one. Is she still hot? No, that one off the mark, but the ICC gets the offensive rebound. McClatchy with it, trying to go inside to Buford. Ball is deflected. Buford finds it, gets it back, throws up a wild shot as she falls to the floor. And there is a third rebound by ICC, and Wilson wisely backs that one back out to reset the offense.
Nice job by the Lady Indians hitting the backboard at them.
Going for the steal that time, and that's going to be a reach-in foul whistled on number 11, Caldwell, and
Buford. Caldwell's second.
Buford wasn't a big fan of the bump that time, kind of exchanged it back to Caldwell, and Caldwell wasn't a big fan of the exchange back, and the referees did a good job of just walking between them and getting in between that before it escalated, I guess you can say. Wilson with it, drops it back to Buford now. Buford looking to go on the drive, sees a double team, tries to kick it out, lost it but got it back. Buford step back 3, long, no good. Rebound being fought for, out of bounds, last touch by ICC. Well, you can see the frustrations of Buford early on in the game. She's not getting the shot she's looking for, and that's one thing she's going to have to get used to. She's going to see the best defender every night when she's on the floor.
No doubt about that. Trying to do a little bit too much right now.
So a substitution coming into the game. A pair of substitution coming in, one for Northeast. That's Webster, number 31. Checking back into the contest for ICC is number 11, Trabria Gandy. Buford will check out. That ball's going to be slapped out of bounds. Good reaction, Jim, as that one flies into the ICC Foundation broadcast booth. So it'll be Northeast basketball right here in front of us. 7:54 to play here, 21-17. ICC with the lead, and the ball is slapped out of bounds. It will stay with Northeast. Good hustle that time on the part of Keely Wilson. Ball gets away, and Keely's actually going to chase it down on the other end as well. So
Keely's done everything tonight.
Doing a little bit of everything as she snaps it back to the other side of the floor.
She's been a key. We were down by 8, Adam, in the first quarter. We're now up by 4 in the second quarter, 21-17, and Keely Wilson has 9 points. Really got us going.
So Northeast will throw it into the backcourt, dribble into the front court now with 7:51 to play here. ICC 21, Northeast 17. Tigers with the basketball on the left wing. She is moving her pivot foot, no call. Now wants to go inside the paint. Turnaround shot too hard. Rebound being tipped around, and that's going to finally be that over the back call we've been looking for, Jim. And that foul is going to be on Jones. Good job by McClatchy getting in there and blocking out and getting the call. So ICC with the basketball. Man-to-man full court defense out of Northeast. Tabria Gandy's just going to cross over the defender and dribble it into the front court. Now dribbles away from her, wanting to drive inside. Pull up baseline jumper on its way. Off the mark, no good. Rebound pulled down by Northeast. Now Northeast wanting to get out and run. Trying to have numbers on the other end. Doesn't have so. Kicks it out for a baseline jumper of their own. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound being fought for, and ICC collects it. That was number 15, Zaria Jenkins, with the rebound. So a quick exchange. Neither team able to come up with points starting the second quarter, much like we started the first quarter. Wilson with the basketball is going to drop it off to Gandy, who now works it over to Watkins. Eyes, tries, can't buy the 3. Rebound loose on the floor, and it's off the leg of McClatchy. I think McClatchy was not expecting it to come straight down off the rebound that time. The ball was slapped off her leg by a Northeast defender, and the Lady Tigers get it back. Timeout is going to be taken by Northeast. Timeout on the floor, 6:58 to play until halftime. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Hey guys, this is Madison. I'm a freshman at Itawamba Community College, and I just wanted to remind you there's still time to register for classes and join me as part of the ICC family. Registration is open January 7th through the 15th for the upcoming spring semester. Visit apply.iccms.edu for more information, or you can stop by one of our 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we reset out of the timeout. There's 6:58 to go here until halftime. ICC with a 21-17 lead over Northeast. Lady Tigers quickly pop a 3, no good, and we're going to have a foul on the rebound and a fall underneath. And that foul is going to be an undercut foul whistled on Wester of Northeast. She made a great sign of sportsmanship that time as Jones, who was falling to the floor, did everything she could to keep from falling on Whitney Watkins and eventually helped her up once they kind of detangled the mess.
It was good sportsmanship, Adam.
Layup is up, no good, and that's going to be a charge. That foul whistled on Keely Wilson. It's her second. Jim, you may have to explain this. I thought if you were inside the arch, you couldn't draw a charge.
I thought that was true also.
And that one was clearly inside the arch, but I guess the official said she was just a little bit too much out of control. Looks like we may have a contact that has came out on that last play. So the players are going to come out and see if they can find it underneath. Jim, real quick, let's talk about an event coming up, and that's going to be the Pack the House night. I believe that's on the 24th of January against East Mississippi. A big night there for the Foundation and Alumni Association.
We're really looking forward to it, Adam. We need a great crowd here that night. And, we'll have the baseball team, the softball team, the tennis team, and the ICC golf team will be introduced. We'll be here signing autographs.
Yes. So you want to be sure and come out for that as well. Of course, we'll have our QEP presentation, and the Palm Squad will dance as well.
So we're really looking forward to it. You need to come out and support these programs, and I know the baseball, softball, tennis, and golf team looking forward to being here that night, getting to meet you.
And that's oh, you're talking about the fans. They're talking about meeting me. So
they want to meet you too, Adam.
And a traveling is called there. Great defense by Quay McClatchy to force the turnover. That's Pack the House, January 24th, ICC versus East Mississippi. And boy, ICC got bailed out with a foul there, as that should have been a turnover, but instead returns into the second foul on Bale. Had a substitution come in the game during that last timeout, as that is number 12, Sarah Berryman, into the contest. So, Jim, there is still a starter, Zaria Jenkins, on the floor. Then we're going to have a pushing foul whistled here on Tabria Gandy. I think that's what you call the classic makeup foul call after the previous foul called on ICC. And that's Gandy's first foul and the first foul of the quarter for ICC. So Northeast with the basketball now. They trail it 21-17. ICC with their largest lead of the evening here by 4. This is going to be number 24, Rogan, with the basketball, trying to work it inside. Looks to go up and under. Shot is up, bouncing and good. Nice strong move in the paint that time by Jones. I've got her with 6 points in the contest.
I got 6 also, and that's the first time I think Northeast has scored this quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
It is. They had 17 at the end of the first. Now it's 21-19. Berryman with the basketball. Spots up for the 3. Back iron, no good. Berryman trying to follow her shot. Loose ball on the floor. Gandy has it. Good hustle on the part of Berryman to keep that alive. Gandy goes inside. Layup, no. And the rebound to Northeast. So the Lady Tigers wanting to get out and push. Doesn't have numbers. Bale slows it down. Now it's going to set the offense. Man-to-man defense out of ICC. We also had a substitution come in. That is number 30, Haley Vick, for Northeast checking in. And there's a steal by Watkins. Watkins trying to go the length of the floor. Taken back by Northeast. Anything you could do, I could do better on that possession there. Northeast now dodges the bullet, gets the ball back. Bell will set the offense as she drops it off to Rogan at the point guard position. Trying to go inside. Turnaround jumper off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound though, put back, rattles home, is in good. Nicely done that time by Bell on the backside. She gets her 5th point of the contest, and we're tied again, 21-21. Dangerous pass, and Gandy, boy, she's got some hops, so she was able to climb the ladder and get that one. Gandy with the basketball now, spots up for an NBA range 3 and drills it. Big basket knocked down that time by Tabria Gandy, her first points of the contest. Puts the Lady Indians up in this one, 24-21. Back and forth we go on this one. Wild drive inside, shot is no good, but there's a foul on ICC, so we'll have a pair of free throws coming up for number 24, Deja Rogan. That foul was on number 30. That's going to be Quay McClatchy with the foul.
That's our first foul, Adam. She mentioned 4:49 left halftime. ICC Lady Women up 24-21 on Northeast.
Yeah, this basketball game's been everything we thought it would be and then some so far in this contest. Free throw, back iron, no good for number 24, Rogan. Want to say a special thank you to Seth Kent, back in the studios for ESPN 95.1 The Fan, your new home for ICC Athletics. Got to give a shout out to all those crews. You had Coach Baldwin, Mac Holland, Coach Mac and Todd and Sam, and really did a good job of hyping up this basketball game today throughout the radio station. We really appreciate that partnership with ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
No doubt, Adam. We appreciate the support they give us.
1 of 2 free throws. Rogan's knocked down this time. Now ICC with the basketball. Jumper in the paint, way off the mark, no good, and Vic with the easy rebound. Not the shot you're looking for there if you're ICC, as it was forced up in the paint that time by Gandy. So Northeast can tie the ball game once again with the basket this trip down. Instead, they lose it. Miller had it, lost it. Northeast gets it back. Oh, she traveled, no call. Shot is blocked by Miller. Loose on the floor, and Tanisha finally finds it. What a crazy exchange of the basketball there. Now ICC with it. This is going to be Tabria Gandy with the basketball. Want to back it back out and reset the offense. Man-to-man defense out of Northeast. ICC working left to right on your dial here on 95.1 FM. Little give-and-go basketball. Inside they go. Count the basket. Take a look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay as Zaria Jenkins knifed her way through defenders and got the basket to fall. Nicely done there, Mr. Jim.
Adam, the key there is Sherelle Jones got her second foul, the big 6-foot center from Northeast.
So another good point there. You figure she may have to check out the contest. And the free throw is good. Nicely done by Jenkins to get the and one. Her third point of the game. And this will be number 40, Johnson, checking back into the contest here for Northeast. Remind you to stay tuned. Here in about 4 minutes, we'll have the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll also take a look at the special halftime selection going on your way. As they kick it out to Vic. Vic wants the three-pointer. Off the mark, no good. Rebound to ICC. Of course, we'll have our Sonic stats and then Mr. Jim's thoughts on the first half as well, part of Little Caesars halftime report. Gandy with the basketball, drops it inside to Miller. Miller shot too hard off the back iron. Got to use the backboard in that situation.
No doubt about it.
So here comes Northeast, wanting to push on the offensive end. Didn't have numbers, now stops and tries to knock down the three. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped around, shot denied. Big time block shot on the part of Jenkins that time. ICC works up the floor. Miller's layup is good.
Good pass, Adam. Good assist. 29-22, Lady Indians, 3 minutes, 10 seconds left at halftime.
Yeah, that all started with a great defensive play on the other end on the block shot by Jenkins, resulting in an easy layup. Good hustle on the other end. Now ICC with their largest lead of the night at 7, 29-22. Vic driving inside. Good strong move in the paint, just could not finish. Rebound's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by ICC. 2:53 to play. I tell you what, Jim, if we have a ball game like this and the men's game's the same, I'm going to be wore out by the end of the night. The action has been fast and furious throughout. Substitution coming into the game here. This is going to be Gilbert checking into the contest for Northeast. This substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Inside they go with it. Turnaround baseline jumper. Wildly put up. The iron. Oh, so kind that time for Newsom as she gets her fourth point of the contest. Makes it a 29-24 game now with 2:45 to play until halftime. Tabria Gandy slows it down. Now wants to set the offense. Man-to-man defense out of Northeast. Gandy trying to work off a screen. Now drops it back, swings it quickly around the perimeter. Miller had it, lost it. Just took her eye off the prize, and Northeast takes it away. Running layup on the other end is up in it good for Rogan. Rogan now with 5 points. Great defense on the part of Northeast to get it back and now make it a three-point contest. 29-26, 2:14 to go here until halftime. ICC with the lead by 3. Gandy with the basketball now. Warner works it over to Wilson on the left wing. Wilson in trouble now, works it off to Miller. Miller gets it back to Gandy. This is going to be Jenkins with the basketball. Drops it back to Wilson. Wilson wanting to go in on the drive. 5 seconds on the shot clock, but it's that side to Miller. ICC's going to have to do something in a hurry. Jumper is off the mark, no good, and the rebound is to Vic. Well, they are denying Shania Buford the basketball at all costs. Is Northeast. Vic gets a screen. Layup, though, is no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no. And then loses the basketball out of bounds. Wow, Jim, we got a big-time break there with that missed layup.
Because Vic drove all the way, went off the rim. 29-26, Lady Indians up. Minute 35 to halftime, Lady Indians have the ball.
Quay McClatchy along with Whitney Watkins checks in for ICC. Checking in for Northeast is McGloster, number 32, into the contest. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. And then ICC throws it in, just threw it directly to a Northeast player. And the ball's out of bounds. It will stay with Northeast. ICC is not setting any type of screens or moving on these inbound passes. So 1:31 to go until halftime. Northeast with the basketball. They get it over to Vick. Vick looking to go inside, does so. This is Newsom. Newsom's turnaround shot off the side of the backboard. Buford with the rebound, and they're going to call it travel. Well, here's the thing, Mr. Jim. If you call that a travel, you got to call a foul on Northeast because that's what caused the travel. And the healthy ICC student section still giving it to the referee there on the baseline, rightfully so. So Northeast will lob it in. Ooh, nearly taken away by ICC. Spot up three-pointer on its way. Back iron, no good. Offensive rebound on the long rebound that time, and it's going to be back out and reset by Rogan. Rogan wanting to work one-on-one. Great defense. Oh, thought it was going to go out of bounds. Instead, now Northeast with it. And the Tigers keep possession. Quickly they go inside. Turnaround shot, partially blocked by ICC. Whitney Watkins gets the rebound. Watkins wanting to push on the offensive end. Nobody really turning around. Watkins splits defenders. Layup is good for Watkins. Great job by Watkins. Saw that nobody was going to pick her up. Finishes at the basket. Big points there for Watkins. Her first basket of the night. Makes it 31-26 with 45 seconds to play here until halftime. Three-pointer on its way. High arching three. Long off the mark. No good. Rebound easily corralled by Jenkins. About 12 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Buford with the basketball. First time she's touched it in quite a while. Buford's going to reset the offense. See if ICC is going to try to let this shot clock run down to 10 before they put it in play.
Adam, we need to go inside. Sherelle Jones is out of the game. We've made a little run here. We can get the ball inside. We've got a good opportunity.
Step back three-pointer on its way. Halfway down, no good. Offensive rebound, though. Turnaround, put back.
There it
bouncing
is.
Around and good. Jenkins gets that basket. That's her fifth of the game. 2 seconds, loses the handle on it. Now is going to put it up at the buzzer. No. Big, strong finish to the first half of play there for ICC. They lead it 33-26 as we move into the Little Caesars halftime report. Jim, your thoughts on the first half?
Adam, up and down game. It started slowly, but good defense by the Lady Indians. Our depth is showing a lot of progress here. We're playing like 10 ladies. That's why we got a 7-point lead. I like the enthusiasm.
Absolutely, as we're going to take a break and come back with more Little Caesars halftime report. Right after this, ICC leads at 33-26 here at the break. Back with more right after this.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza. Student involvement is a top priority here at Itawamba Community College.
If you want to be involved with student government, then the Student Government Association is the place for you.
If you have a stellar GPA, then Phi Theta Kappa is for you.
If you're interested in the diverse culture of our campus population, then the Diversity Club is for you.
If you're interested in leadership and service, then Indian Delegation is for you.
If you're majoring in computer programming or computer networking, then CPNA, the Computer Programming Networking Association, is for you.
If you're interested in good conversations and free lunch on Thursdays, then the Wesley Foundation is for you.
Our health science programs also have specific organizations for those majors.
Student Activities is excited to bring you new opportunities here at the ICC Tupelo campus.
Whatever your passion may be, we have a place for you.
This video is brought to you by Phi Theta Kappa, Beta Chi Sigma, Tupelo campus.
Crunchy Fritos, warm chili, melty cheese, all together for 99 cents. It's like real comfort food.
I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, and these guys keep pulling me back in. Pulling me back in!
Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves starting at 99 cents. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime. Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves. A Fritos chili pie. Juicy Junior Burger. Or Junior Wrap. Does all this comfort come at a price? Yes, it starts at 99 cents. Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 33-26, ICC with the lead here at halftime. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram bring this action on ESPN 95.1 The Fan, as well as Let'sGoICCTV.com. We do appreciate everyone for tuning in this evening. Jim, let's talk about some of those Sonic stats.
Looking at the stats, and I'm looking at the team stats. As you mentioned, Adam, we're up by 7 points. We're shooting 40% from the field and 71% from free throw line. Northeast is only shooting 28% from the field and only 50% from the free throw line. Both teams have 25 rebounds, but the ICC Indians made a run in the second quarter. As I mentioned, played 10 or 11 women, wore down Northeast a little bit, and that's how we got a 7-point lead.
Absolutely. 33-26 is your score. We're going to take one more timeout and come back with more of the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC leading 33-26 over Northeast at the break. Back with more right after this.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza. The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here, and it's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Houston, you signed with Mississippi State. I mean, very great opportunity there. Tell me about what the process and why you wanted to sign with them.
Well, the process, it was pretty long, but I'm very grateful. I'm very tremendously blessed, and I'm very excited to continue at the next level. Obviously, it's every kid's dream to play SEC baseball, and I just cannot wait to get started and get the ball rolling. So.
How long was the process?
It was about the end of last year, up until around the end of the semester. I was getting hammered pretty hard on it. So,
new coach, feedback maybe you've got, but they've got some coaches there, so the staff is still there. So, what's the feedback you've got from them? What do you like about them?
Well, I love Coach Lamonis and his staff. I was able to get a good relationship with Coach Foxhall, who is the pitching coach, and that I'd say that was the ultimate decision factor in making my decision was the relationship I grew with him. But I love Coach Lemonis and what he's got going with the program, and I'm very looking forward to watching them play this year and obviously stepping in and hopefully making a difference for them next year.
Right. As you mentioned, maybe, of course, it's still a year away.
Right.
Maybe where you'll fit in as far as that goes?
In the rotation, hopefully somewhere. Obviously I'm going to put my best foot forward and go and strive to be a starting pitcher, but we'll see. We will see.
Of course, you still got another year.
Definitely. We have unfinished business here first, so that's what I'm looking forward to right now.
Yeah, tell me about building on that, because you had a good year last year and then coming back and trying to do even better.
Yes, sir. We have a great squad. I love my team. I can't wait to go to war with them in the spring, and I know that we will be on the lookout for a ring. So.
We've done this before. You got another one moving on to the next level, and it's SEC makes it even more special, I suppose.
Yes, I'm excited for Hootie. He's an outstanding left-handed pitcher, a great young man, command of every one of his pitches, works hard, he's changed his body with us, his velo's jumped, just working hard. Good things pay off when you work hard.
The good thing is you got another year with him too. He can improve even on what he did last year.
Yeah, we're excited about him. He'll be out there every fourth ball game, one of our starters, and had an exceptional year last year, and we expect the same out of him this time.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
Ever since you got that license, you've been on the move. We get it. With Student Checking, we have the tools to keep you going. Take care of that check from grandma without stopping at the bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And we'll even pay you back for ATM fees. So keep on going, and we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to start the second half of play. Third quarter of play. ICC leading at 33-26. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram bring this action on ESPN 95.1 The Fan, as well as Let'sGoICCTV.com. Northeast will have the basketball to start this second half. They will be working left to right on your radio dial. For those watching on Let's Go ICC TV, they're in the road black trimmed in gold and white. Northeast working around the perimeter. Turnaround jumper is in the paint. No good. And the rebound to Sabria Gandy. We'll give you the Coca-Cola lineup on the floor for ICC at the next opportunity, as that ball's going to be slapped out, but ICC keeps possession of it. Buford with it. Now kicks it around. Three-point basket on its way. It's good. Yes. That's the start we needed to the contest, Jim. ICC with their large lead tonight, now at 10.
And Kaylin Wilson's first 3 points of the ball game.
So a good job that time by Wilson to step up and knock that one down. Loose ball on the floor, out of bounds, last touched by Northeast. Looks like the original starting 5 on the floor for ICC. Number 11, Tabria Gandy. Number 5, that is Kaylin Wilson, who just knocked down that 3. Number 14, Shania Buford. Number 10, Tanisha Miller. And number 15, Zaria Jenkins. That is your Coca-Cola lineup on the floor for ICC to start the second half, being brought to you by the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works. Gandy with the basketball, dribbles over on the left wing, now gives it right back over, trying to feed it inside, does so, Good entry pass, layup money.
Good job by Kaylin Wilson. Got 5 quick points here, Adam. Our largest lead of the night, 38-26, Lady Indians over the Lady Tigers. 8:40 left in the third period.
Tanisha Miller jumped in front of that pass, and it was tied up, a jump ball in favor of ICC. And as Jim mentioned, I might need to update my score here on Let'sGoICCTV.com. It is 38-26. Quick substitution into the game here for for Northeast. This is going to be number 10 checking into the contest. Newson in, checking out is going to be Jones. So Jones, a little dejected look as she walked towards the bench that time. And ICC with the basketball leading by 12, 38-26 with 8:32 to go here in the third quarter play. Guys, action to be coming your way next here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan, as well as Let's Go ICC TV. Tried to force it inside that time. ICC lost a handle over it, and the turnover gives the ball back to the Lady Tigers.
Adam, it's Lady Indians 38, Lady Tigers 26. Largest lead of the night for the Lady Indians. 8:21 left in the third period.
Of course, this is a big game, Jim, as we talked about. ICC 9-2, 1-0 in the North. Northeast 8-3, 1-0 in the North. When it comes to making position for the playoffs, this is a big one. So Northeast looking to go on the drive, driving inside. Shot is off the mark, no good. Rebound, tipped, and the Tigers control it. Spot up three-pointer on its way, bouncing and good. The iron, oh so kind that time for Rogan. She now has 8 points, her first three-pointer of the game. Makes it a 38-29 contest. Buford wants the answer. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, though, to ICC. Lady Indians elect to slow it down. Now they try to feed it inside. Great defense as the ball was slapped away. Still loose on the floor. And the Tigers find it. Now here comes, I believe this is Rogan. Yes, it is, wanting to push. Wow, she was open for 3, turned it away. Jumper in the paint, kiss off the glass is good. That Renaissance bank shot open for Newson, who now has 6 points. Good answer by Northeast to rally back in this one. Trail by 12, and then there's just a mental mistake by ICC on the turnover. So Northeast with a pretty good answer right now. ICC needs to find a stop defensively.
Northeast is on a 5-0 run, Adam.
Tigers with it now. Looking to go on the drive, nothing there. Trying to go backside, Tanisha Miller takes it away. Miller looking up the floor, finding Buford. Buford goes inside. Her shot is good. Shania Buford gets her 5th point of the contest. And a good job that time by Miller. She's not listed as a center, but plays that center position. Got the steal, ran the floor, and resulted in an easy layup for the ICC. Makes it a 40-31 contest. Drive to the basket, foul. And one coming up here for number 22. That's going to be Bell, who gets her 7th point of the evening.
Who'd you get the foul on there, Adam?
I believe it's going to be number 15. And that's going to be Zaria Jenkins. Jenkins will check out. Checking in will be Shemaya Williams. This will send Bell to the free throw line for a chance to try to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way here. 40-33, ICC with the lead. Tigers trying to trim back into this one, Jim. One thing we know for sure, when ICC and Northeast get together, crazy things have happened. And until that final buzzer sounds, this one's far from over.
No doubt. You got to keep hustling at them. 2 good basketball teams.
Free throw is off the mark, no good. And Williams instant results, I should say, as she grabs the rebound off the miss. So they're trying to deny Gandy the basketball as well as Buford. So tough defense all night tonight out of Northeast. Gandy gets it now. Man-to-man defense out of the Lady Tigers. Miller tries to feed it inside. Williams forces up an awkward shot, and the bank shot is open. The Renaissance bank shot.
Shemaya Williams from Boonville has 5 points tonight for the Lady Indians.
Yeah, you know she wants to have a big game tonight playing against Northeast as she came out and got that bank shot to fall. 42-33 now. Nearly taken away at midcourt by ICC. Northeast gets it back. Spot up three-pointer on its way. Air ball into the hands of Northeast. They try to save it. Bounces around. They do. Shot is up off the mark. A lot of contact. No foul call. A break for ICC. Gandy's want to leave it up the floor to Buford. Buford's layup. No good. Rebound, though, to Tanisha Miller. Miller gets it back, puts it up, and finds the basket. Good job by Miller, hanging around, able to get that basket to fall. I've got that for her 6th point of the game. 44-33, ICC lead back to double digits. They led as much as 12, leading by 11. Northeast with it, baseline jumper is off the mark, no good. Rebound being tipped around, fault forward. Northeast gets it, puts a shot up, and is fouled. One of those, if you're Tanisha Miller, you don't try to block that shot, just let it go and give them the easy basket. after they worked hard to get that rebound.
Adam, I'll be honest, Sherelle Jones is the big 6-footer for Northeast. She's been out several minutes here. We've pushed the lead a little bit. I believe Northeast is going to have to get Jones back into the ball game.
We do have some substitutions set to check in for the next opportunity here, as this is going to be Abrams going to the free throw line. Abrams started the game red hot, Jim, scored the first 6 points.
That's right.
Of the game for the Tigers. And since then, though, has been quiet. Pair of subs coming in for ICC. This is going to be number 21. That's Keely Wilson. And checking in as well for ICC, I believe is that Jenkins? That's checked back in. Zaria Jenkins, yes, it's checked back in. And at the next opportunity, Jones will come in for the shooter here. Abram. So Abrams at the free throw line. Her free throw is up, in and out, no good. So Jones will have to wait a little bit longer to check into the contest. If anything, Jim, maybe a break for ICC. So Shamaya Williams with the basketball, as you talked about. She's a freshman out of Boonville, wanting to have a big night tonight for a lot of her friends and family, maybe even some former teammates playing for Northeast tonight. And that's going to be a 3-second lane violation. Oh, my goodness. I haven't seen that called since the Great Depression in the game of basketball.
I hadn't seen it called in a long time. It's kind of like walking in the NBA.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, man, talking about the NBA, I watched my Pistons try to play the Lakers last night. That was disastrous. And they didn't even have LeBron.
That's not good, Adam.
No. Either way it goes, running layup is good. Count the basket. Good job that time by Bale. She just hit the turbo button, blew by all the defenders for ICC, reached in late to ICC to try to steal the basketball, finished strong and got the basket to fall. Makes it 44-35 now. 4:57 to play here in the third quarter, as this will send Bale to the free throw line. A chance for her to step into double digits. She'll be the first player of the night to score double digits. Just could not get the free throw to fall. Loose rebound, and it's still loose, and there's a foul on the play, and I believe this is going to be on ICC. Yes, it is. That foul's going to be whistled on number 21 for ICC. That's Keely Wilson, and that's going to be her third foul. And so Wilson will have to check out of the contest, and quickly checking back in is going to be Trabria Gandy. Boy, that's tough, Jim, because Keely had the hot hand in the first half, scoring a team-high 9 points in the first half.
She did, and what she did, she went for the ball. She accidentally tripped the Northeast player, and they had to call the foul.
So Northeast with the basketball, 4:50 and counting here. ICC 44-35. Turnaround shot is off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no. Third time, is it a charm? Too hard. Rebound still being tipped around, and finally Shania Buford finds it. Buford behind the back, splits defenders, drops it off. Beautiful play by ICC. That could be a What a Play Wednesday nominee there, as Jenkins gets the layoff after some fancy handles and a nice dish from Shania Buford. 46-35 now. ICC with the lead over Northeast. Trying to go inside. This is going to be a foul away from the basketball. Good call by the referee, as that foul's going to be whistled on Zaria Jenkins.
That's her third.
Had good position in the paint. Did the Northeast defender. Zaria just grabbed her, trying to get over the top of her, and unfortunately got hit with the foul, and that's going to be her third. So this will get a substitution in the game. Looks like this is going to be Miller set to come back in at the next opportunity. First free throw is good for Newsom. She's got 7 points.
Off the bench.
She does. Makes it a 46-36 contest in favor of ICC.
4:12 left in the third period. ICC up by 10, now 9.
Good job knocking down both those free throws. She now has 8 points on the evening. 46-37 is the score. So ICC with the basketball. Gandy feeds it inside to Miller. Miller's turnaround shot. Wow, a lot of contact. No foul called. Loose ball on the floor, and ICC finds it. Good hustle that time by ICC. Was upset that he didn't get the call, but stayed with the play. Buford with the basketball. ICC is going to have to hurry. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Buford hoists it from deep, and the shot is missed in Northeast with the rebound. So Lady Tigers with it now, trying to work it inside. Does so. Shot is up. Wow. Blocked. Gets it back. It looked like she got away with the travel as she stumbled in the paint. Referee's going to say it was caused by a foul from ICC, and that foul's going to be on Williams. Well, Kaylin Wilson coming over to talk to the referee, asking about the travel as well, maybe even the contact on the other side of the floor. Referee did the right thing, simply just walked away. Free throw is good from Jones. I've got Jones with 7.
I do too, Adam. 46-38. Lady Indians up by 8 points. 3:31 left in the third period.
Quay McClatchy checks into the contest for ICC. This substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Oklahoma. Second free throw is good for Jones. Jones with 8. 46-39, 3.5 to play here in the third quarter of play. ICC with the basketball in their home gray, trimmed in red and blue. Northeast in their road black, trimmed in black and gold. ICC moving right to left on your radio dial for those that are listening on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. ICC with the basketball. Miller with it at the top. Now kicks it back out. Tough defense, man-to-man defense. Now has forced the shot clock down to 7 seconds. ICC's going to have to do something. Picks up the dribble. Buford with it. Step back. Chunks up the three. It's an air ball and corralled that time by Northeast. Jim, credit the defense of the Lady Tigers forcing that awkward shot. 2:55 and counting here in the third quarter. ICC 46-39. Trying to feed it inside. Quay slapped the ball away, but Northeast gets it back. Layup is up in and good. Jim, I thought she established the possession with a dribble and then dribbled again, but instead the referee said she did not. And Northeast has made this a 5-point contest, 46-41. Miller's jumper off the mark, no good. Boy, the Lady Indians have been all out of sorts here of late on the offensive side of the floor.
And Sherelle Jones is bringing it. She's first lady in double figures tonight's game.
Running shot is off the mark, no good. 2 ICC players fighting over the rebound, and it will go out of bounds and stay with Northeast on the baseline. 2:20 to play here, 46-41, and ICC wants to take a timeout. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them and be back with more. ICC leading at 46-41, but the Tigers rallying back in this one. Back with more right after this.
Hey guys, this is Madison. I'm a freshman at Itawamba Community College, and I just wanted to remind you there's still time to register for classes and join me as part of the ICC family. Registration is open January 7th through the 15th for the upcoming spring semester. Visit apply.iccms.edu for more information, or you can stop by one of our 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram bringing this action on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let's Go ICCTV.com, the red channel. 2:20 to go here in the third quarter. 46-41 is the score. ICC, who led by 12, now clinging to a 5-point advantage. Northeast has had possession, I should say momentum, in about the last 2 minutes of the contest. 3-point basket, good. Big one knocked down there, makes it a 2-point game.
Rogan now has 11 points. She's a good-looking guard from Ripley. As she mentioned, Adam, ICC 46, Northeast 44.
ICC needs a basket in a big way here. Trap on the wing, and it's taken away by the Tigers. Northeast, 2-on-1 opportunity on the other end of the floor. Layup no good. Offensive rebound. Put back is good. Rogan doing a great job of trailing the play that time. She now has 13 points. Jim, we're tied. 46-46. Inside 2 minutes to go now here in the third quarter. McClatchy with the basketball. McClatchy looking to go on the drive. Nothing there. Drops it off to Tanisha Miller, whose jumper is up. No good. Rebound. Saved in bounds. And now it's coming to the sideline. It's going to be Northeast basketball. Another 2-on-1 opportunity here. Shot is up. No good. Offensive rebound blocked. Great job by Miller coming back and helping out defensively. She was able to come in and clean that one up with a block shot. And a substitution into the game here for ICC. Whitney Watkins in. And out will go Tabria Gandy. This substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union.
Adam, we're all tied up, 46 apiece. 1:28 left in the third period.
Yeah, this has been a game of runs, and right now Northeast is on one. Wild shot put up and a foul. That foul whistle there on Kaylin Wilson, much to the dismay of some ICC fans behind us. But a good call. Jim, here's an interesting note. ICC with 5 fouls here in the third quarter. Northeast with 0.
Wow.
So the first free throw is off the mark and no good. Maybe a little guilty conscious free throw there for Turnage as she misses that one.
Turnage just came in the game. 5'2", sophomore from Baldwin, Mississippi.
Webster into the contest wearing number 31 for Northeast. A sub coming in here for ICC. This is going to be number 20. That's going to be Shemaya Williams, who checks in with 5 points. So waiting for this tail end of this 2-shot opportunity here for Turnage. And she misses that one. A pair of misses there. Oh, tough for Northeast as they could have took their first lead in quite a while with a made free throw there. 46-46. 1:15 and counting here in the third quarter play. ICC with the basketball. Inside they go to Williams. Williams sees a triple team. McClatchy's baseline jumper. Good. Quay McClatchy able to bury that baseline jumper for her first points of the contest. Northeast with it now on the opposite side of the floor. Swinging it amongst the guards, ICC kind of sagging back a little bit in that man-to-man defense. Inside a minute to play now here in the third quarter. ICC leading at 48-46. Into the corner they go with it. Thought about the give and go. Good defense by ICC to take that one away. Tries to feed it inside, and it's taken away by ICC. 3-on-1 opportunity here on the other side of the floor. Going to lob it up, and no, ICC getting a little too fancy, but there's Tanisha Miller to clean it up.
Tanisha now has 10 points. ICC up by 4. 25 seconds left in the third period.
Yeah, that's going to be one play right there that they're probably not going to see in practice next week, as Miller with another steal. Buford with the basketball. Buford pulls up from the key, bouncing around, no good. Rebound to Northeast, and Northeast bumped into her own player that time, and a foul was called on Miller. Well, the official reacted to the contact, and it came from her own player. Tough break there for Tanisha Miller on that call, and that's going to be her third foul. Jim, rightfully so. Anytime you see that type of contact or a player react that way, you're going to blow the whistle out of natural reaction. But unfortunately for Miller, the contact came from the own player of Northeast.
It did.
So this will send number 35, Jones, to the free throw line. She's been money from the charity stripe. She's made 3 straight. Has 11 points now. Mass substitutions coming in here for both teams.
Adam, 50-47, 13 seconds left in the third period. Lady Indians up by 3.
Second free throw, got them both. Big makes there for Jones, who now has 12 points in the contest. 2-point game, 50-48. ICC with the lead. 8 seconds to play. Williams with the basketball. Crosses over the defender, tries to drive inside. Drops it off to McClatchy. McClatchy's shot is up, and she's fouled. Maybe a makeup call there, Mr. Jim.
We'll take it.
Very little contact on that shot, and unfortunately for Bale, that's going to be her third foul. So 2 unfortunate fouls called in those situations to give key players for both teams 3 fouls. That is the first foul of the quarter on Northeast. That free throw is off the mark, no good for McClatchy. So she'll have a chance at the tail end of this one. See Jim Holder of WTVA in the house. Second free throw was good from McClatchy. And that's going to do it for your third quarter of play. ICC, who led by 12, fights back to take a 3-point lead, 51-48 into the final frame. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Celebrate outrageous amounts of toppings with Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest. With the most cheese and now with the most toppings at the nation's best price. Create your favorite pizza starting at $6. Pay, then express pickup at Little Caesars.
Pizza. And welcome back to action as we get set for the fourth quarter of play. ICC leading at 51-48 here over Northeast. Jim, your thoughts before we start the fourth quarter?
Adam, we took a good lead there. Had like a 12-point lead early in the third period. Give Northeast credit. As we mentioned, Sherelle Jones got back into the ball game, started feeding her inside. They made a good run. We got a 3-point lead. Like we thought, a very close ball game.
So Northeast will have the basketball to start the fourth quarter of play, trailing by 3. Tries to feed it inside, and it's taken away. That was Keely Wilson with the steal. Wilson looking to drive inside. Her floater in the paint is good.
Instant offense there, Adam.
Keely Wilson, that's a career high for Wilson now with 11 points. And as you said, Jim, instant offense for Wilson as she started the quarter. Running layup is up in and good. Good answer on the other end, though, by Northeast. That's Rogan with her 15th point of the game. Back to a 3-point contest. Anything you can do, I could do better in this one. Who wants it the most? Can ICC hang on and find a way to pick up the win here over the rival Tigers this evening in Fulton? Tried to go the high-low set. A little too tall in the pass as it was intended for Jenkins. It goes out of bounds and back to Northeast. Well, Jim, it's not to that point yet, but being a three-point contest, you got to value the basketball a little bit better than that if you're ICC.
No doubt about it, Adam. At halftime, Northeast had 9 turnovers. ICC had 7.
ICC fell asleep on defense. The shot is missed. Rebound tipped out. Northeast gets it back. Second shot is missed, and the rebound tipped out, and it ends up in the hands of Keely Wilson. Wilson lifts up the floor to Buford. Buford wanting to drive inside, spins, kicks it back out. Thought about the three wisely, backs it back out and resets the offense. Smart play that time by the sophomore, Kaylin Wilson, to slow it down and not force the issue there for ICC. Keely wanting to work one-on-one, drives by the defender. Her shot blocked. Saves it in bounds, gets it right back to Buford, who eyes, tries, can't buy the three. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Northeast. Now here come the Lady Tigers wanting to push on the offensive side of the floor. Driving inside, her shot was blocked. Rebounds being tipped around. Northeast controls. That shot was blocked. Third time, though, is not a charm. Wow. From point-blank range, the Tigers are struggling. Fourth time, not a charm, but there's a foul on McClatchy. Jim?
Give Northeast credit. Yeah. 4 rebounds in on that possession.
ICC just standing around looking, and Northeast had multiple opportunities, just could not knock down the shot. That foul's going to be on McClatchy, her second, team first foul here in the fourth, and this will send the very dangerous Rogan to the free throw line. And she makes them pay on the first one. Rogan with a game-high 16 points. Tanisha Miller will come back into the contest, and along with number 4, Whitney Watkins. These substitutions being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Visit bankofokolona.com for more information. That shot no good. Buford caught watching, and the rebound finally pulled down by Tanisha Miller, and we've got a reach-in foul here. That foul's going to be whistled on Abrams, and I've got that as her possible third foul. And yes, it is. That foul on Abrams. It's a 2-point contest, 53-51.
They've got a little man-to-man full-court press here, Northeast putting on the Indians.
ICC has handled it well so far tonight, but ICC has struggled against the press throughout the season. And there's a near turnover. ICC dodges a major bullet there. Gets it, going to kick it back out to Buford. Buford into the corner. 3-point basket on its way. Short iron, no good. Rebound, tipped out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by ICC. Well, a good look that time by Keely Wilson, one you don't mind seeing her take. As she had the hot hand in the first half, she does lead all the Lady Indians in scoring with 11. 16 points for Rogan is the game high so far for Northeast. Inside 8 minutes of play, 53-51 is the score. Back and forth we go in this one. Trying to feed it inside. ICC taking away the entry pass. Now they take it away. Tanisha Miller, great defense. And then maybe a little frustration foul on the part of Rogan after it was taken away. Miller does a great job of just swim move over the top of the ball, or excuse me, over the post player to get that steal. And then the foul whistled on Northeast.
Good job. Good job by the Lady Indians. She mentioned Adam playing good defense. Tight ball game here. 53-51. Lady Indians up. Fourth quarter, 7.5 minutes left in the ball game.
This is Keely Wilson with the basketball on the right wing. Picks up her dribble in trouble. Going to have to skip pass over to Tanisha Miller. Miller with it, now gets it back over to Wilson. Wilson looking to go inside, nothing there. Jab step, now is going to dribble up top. Tries to drive in the lane. Great defense on the part of Northeast to take it away. Feeds it inside to Tanisha Miller, and there's a reach-in foul. That'll be whistled on Jones, and I've got that as Jones' third foul of the contest.
You're right, Adam. And this team foul number 3 also on Northeast here in the fourth quarter. 7:20 left in the ball game.
Still a lot of time left in this one, as this one's still in doubt here in Fulton. Trying to find somebody to throw it into. Does so to Wilson. Wilson's baseline jumper too hard. And that's going to be an over-the-back foul there on Tanisha Miller. Got to be smarter than that, Jim, if you're Tanisha, as she just picks up her fourth foul. So a big foul there on the Lady Indians' top rebounder. Quay McClatchy will come in. Tanisha Miller will sit down after that over-the-back call. Great job, though, by number 24, Deja Rogan, one of the smallest players on the floor, to block out.
Great block out. No doubt about it, Adam.
Rogan wanting to drive inside, splits defenders, and gets the bank shot in on the layup. Great job by Rogan. She's now got 17.
She's the real deal.
And there's a steal in the inbounds. Shot is up and good.
Caldwell, her first 2 points of the ball game.
And it's a big one.
First two-point lead for Northeast, 55-53, 6:50 left in the ball game.
So ICC trailing by 2, as Jim just mentioned. Still a lot of time in this one. Wilson, she won't answer on the other end. Great defense, forces up the awkward shot, does Wilson. Nobody in ICC to rebound, and Northeast gets the easy board. So now ICC needs to find a stop defensively. The Tigers want to try to build on this 2-point advantage here. Up top they go, looking to drive inside. Shot is up and a foul on ICC. Lady Indians seem all out of sorts right now, Jim. May need to take a timeout and try to collect themselves. Foul on the play. That is going to send Jones to the free throw line. A little slow to get up that time. And that's going to be third foul on Quay McClatchy. Jim, let's give credit where credit's due. Northeast has done a great job tonight keeping Shania Buford out of this basketball game. Averaging over 20 points a game. She's only got 5 points. One of those coming from the free throw line. And she had 3 in the first half, only 2 so far in the second half. Free throw bounces around the iron kind for Jones.
I got her with 18, Adam.
So 18 points for Jones. And now the lead to 6. Second free throw on its way, good. Big makes there.
Lead to 4-point lead.
And it looks like Jones was shaken up.
She's coming out. Might have a little blood on her, Adam. 57-53, Northeast Lady Tigers up, 6:20 left in the ball game.
ICC needing a basket in a big way here. Shemaya Williams, who checked in during that free throws with the basketball, is now going to set up the offense here for ICC. Great defense on the part of Northeast to take it away. Trying to feed it inside to McClatchy. That's not the game ICC wants to look for there. McClatchy not as fleet of foot as Tanisha Miller is. One of those, you got to have a better entry pass if you're going to throw that one. And we're going to have a substitution into the game here. This is going to be Gandy back into the contest for ICC. And ICC going to go small here as Gandy comes in for Quay McClatchy, who looks like she lost her contact there momentarily, able to get it back, and she'll get it put back in her eye here. ICC trailing by 4. 6:05 to play here in the fourth quarter. Drive inside, loose ball on the floor. Northeast has it, and it's going to be a timeout taken by the Lady Tigers. Timeout on the floor. 5:59 to play here. 57-53. ICC trailing Northeast. Back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 5:59 to play in this one. 57-53. Northeast with the lead over ICC. And Jim, right now, just put it simple, Northeast is just out hustling, out owning it right now more than the Indians.
Found an open man underneath, ran a good play, and they're up their biggest lead of the ball game. Northeast up 59-53, 5:50 left in the ball game.
So ICC with the basketball, needing the basket in a big way here. Shania Buford with it, kicks it out to Gandy for 3. Big if it goes, no. Rebound being tipped around, fought for underneath, and there is a foul. They're going to say it's on the floor, no basket. This foul will be on Northeast. That foul was on number 14.
Abrams' 4th.
And that's going to be her 4th foul, team 4th foul as well. So one thing for ICC, the next foul on Northeast will be put them on the free throw line. So Abrams will check out. Checking back in, though, is Jones. So they're going to lob this one in and nearly takes it away. Now gets it to Gandy. Gandy drives inside. Layup is good. Nice, strong move by Gandy.
Admitted that, Adam. Stop the bleeding.
So Gandy challenges amongst the trees. She's got 5 points now in the contest, and ICC trails this one 59-55. So Northeast with it now. They want to try to work a little bit of clock here as time, still plenty of it left in the contest, but they do lead it by 4. 59-55 with 5:12 to play. Tigers drive inside, now kick it to the baseline, looking to go inside. Baseline jumper on its way, no good. Rebound and a foul. And Jim, right now, we talked about in the early part of the contest, Northeast dominated the boards. They're doing it again late.
Foul on Kaylin Wilson, her 2nd. Northeast up 59-55, 5:04 left in the ball game. Did they say she was shooting?
Yes, it was on the putback, so she will go to the line to shoot. Who here will be Bell. Bell's first free throw and bounces around and hits the back iron, bounces sky high and falls through.
Almost hit the ceiling.
And pushes the lead back out to 5 now, 60-55.
Bell, she has 10 points for the night.
Remind you to stay tuned. We'll have the Renaissance Bank postgame report coming your way at the conclusion of this one. As the second free throw, that one off the mark, no good. And Miller, who just checked into the contest, gets that rebound. So ICC with it. They trail 60-55. 3-point basket. ICC, I don't want to say they hit panic mode just yet as it's saved in bounds. Miller finds it. Well, Jim, that's the reason why you do not save the basketball underneath the opposing team's basket. 9 times out of 10, bad things happen. Before the Indians, it was a good one that time. Makes it a 3-point contest now. 60-57, 4:35 to play. This one's still in doubt. Northeast with the basketball. Wanting to work up top is Rogan. Now kicks it out to the left wing. This is going to be Jones. Jones wanting to go in the drive. Drives inside. Shots too hard. Big, strong rebound that time by Zaria Jenkins. Now ICC wanting to get out in transition. Jenkins was picked up nicely in transition defense. Fall away shot is no good. Buford with the rebound. Buford dribbles back out. Steps up for a three. Yes! Big basket there for Shania Buford, and it ties the contest at 60.
4 minutes left in the ball game, Adam. 60 apiece.
Big basket there for Buford, her 8th point of the contest, the biggest of the game so far. Northeast with the basketball now. You hear the ICC fans trying to get back into this one. Northeast fans getting loud as well. 3-point basket on the other end. Off the mark, no good. And there's Buford with the rebound. Shania with it now on the open floor, looking to push. Trying to cross over defenders, kicks it out to Gandy. Gandy eyes, tries, can't buy the three. But there's Shanisha Williams with the rebound. Buford, does she want another one? Off the mark, no good. But another rebound by ICC. Great job by the Lady Indians. Got 2 second chance opportunities. Wisely backs it back out and resets the offense through Gandy. 3:20 to play in the contest. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 60-60 is your score. ICC and Northeast. Gandy with the basketball, dribbles over on the right wing now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Buford with it. Wanting to work off a screen. Looking to go inside, and she is going to be bumped on the way to the basket. That foul's going to be whistled on number 10, Newsom of Northeast. So this will send ICC to the free throw line in the bonus situation. Next foul on ICC will also send Northeast to the line in the bonus situation. 3:05 to play. Who wants it more, ICC or Northeast? They're tied at 60. Buford, man. Buford is 1 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Very uncharacteristic for Shania. Pair of subs in here for Northeast. That's going to be number 14, Abrams, who checks in with 4 fouls, along with number 11, Caldwell, checking into the contest as well, awaiting this second free throw coming up here from Buford. Got it. It's good. 9 points for Shania Buford. And ICC retakes the lead 61-60. Lady Indians wanting to jump into the press. Northeast, no problem breaking it. But then there's Gandy coming from behind and taking it away. Gandy is going to be bumped. Well, let's give Gandy a Golden Globe on that one, Mr. Jim, as she felt a little bit of contact, fell to the floor, baited the call. And, Jim, that's a big one there. That's going to be the 3rd foul on Caldwell as well.
Adam, roughly a minute and a half ago, Northeast had a 5-point lead. Now we have a 1-point lead. Could stretch it to 3 with these free throws.
So this will send Gandy to the free throw line. Gandy with 5 points in the contest. Free throws are going to be big down the stretch in this one, Mr. Jim. Gandy taking her time, spins, fires, and connects.
Good job.
I've got her with 6 points.
I got her with 6.
Pushes the lead to 2 now here for the Lady Indians. Gandy back to the line. 5 dribbles, 6 dribbles, a spin, fires, and that one off the mark. We just could not get that one to fall there for Gandy. Is it 62-60? Northeast with the basketball. They want to slow it down this possession.
62-60. Lady Indians up. 2:45 left in the ball game.
Rogan traveled, but it was taken away, though, by Gandy. Officials say play on. Out to Buford. Buford open for 3. Big if it goes. Off the mark, no good. But there's Gandy with the rebound. She drives inside and she's fouled. Gandy, the smallest player on the floor, getting big, getting that offensive rebound and fouled. And that's going to be the 4th foul on Jones. Big foul there on Jones, as this will send ICC back to the free throw line. Jim, we've got to start hitting some free throws.
These are big, Adam. We got a 2-point lead. She could stretch it to 4 here with 2:29 left in the ball game.
So Gandy to the free throw line here. Misses it. Man, Lady Indians, what we say they were 63% coming into the contest. Well, that percentage is plummeting in a hurry as they have been ice cold from the charity stripe tonight. Like my old high school coach says, they're called free throws, not oh-nos.
There it is.
And there it is. Good job that time settling down and getting her 7th point of the contest. Pushes the lead out to 3, 63-60, 2:29 to play in the contest. ICC leading Northeast here in the first of 2 games this evening on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan. High arching jumper off the mark, no good. Loose ball rebound picked up by Tanisha Miller. It was broke free that time though by Tabria Gandy on the loose ball. So ICC wants to slow it down. Shania Buford with the basketball. Buford looking to the sideline to get the call. Man-to-man defense out of Northeast. Buford going to dribble over on the right wing. Sends Gandy through the baseline. Gandy trying to work off a screen, looking to go inside. Nothing there. Now gets it back. Gandy with the basketball. 5 seconds now on the shot clock. Gandy kicks it out. Going to have to fire. Williams for 3. Off the mark. No good. But there's Tanisha Miller with another rebound. Gets it inside to Williams. Her shot way off the mark. Was looking for contact. Good job that time by Jones not to pick up her 5th foul. Just simply moved out of the way. 135. ICC leading 63-60. Don't go anywhere, folks. This one getting exciting. Running shot off the mark. No good. Foul on ICC. So this one's still in doubt with 1:30 to play as Northeast will go to the free throw line. That foul whistled on Gandy. Big board shows that as her first. I've got it as her second, so we'll stay with the first.
Turnage 0 for 2 from free throw line, now 0 for 3.
Nice job, Mr. Jim. Jinxing her on that one. Substitution coming into the game. No, it'll actually be on the next opportunity as Rogan will try to get in for the shooter in this situation.
Nothing personal, Adam. It's just on ICC. We need them to miss the free throw.
Absolutely. You are red and blue through and through, Mr. Jim. So waiting the second free throw here from Turnage, and she buries it. That was on me for bringing it up the Jinx. That's her first points of the night. Makes it a 2-point contest. 1:30 to play. 63-61. ICC leading Northeast here. Northeast coming out, not in a big press, but in a slight full court token press. As Williams with the basketball now is going to drop it back up to Gandy. Up top to reset the offense. Tabria Gandy now drops it off. That's going to be Jenkins with the basketball. Into the corner they go to Williams. Williams with it. 10 seconds. They try to feed it inside to Jenkins. Ball's going to be slapped out of bounds. It'll stay with ICC on the baseline with 8 seconds on the shot clock. 1:08 to play here in the contest. Indians need a basket here. Williams to inbounds. Looking for someone now. Zips it to the backside. Running shot is up. Halfway down. Would not fall. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by ICC. Very patient on that inbounds play. Got it off with about 4.5 seconds. Just could not get the bank shot to fall for the Lady Indians. A chance to tie it with 2. Take the lead with 3 for Northeast. 1 minute. 1 minute to play here in the contest. Rogan driving inside. Her shot blocked. Rogan down on the other end of the floor. ICC trying to throw it the length of the floor. Then it's saved in bounds. Buford goes up. She's hammered, but count the basket. No foul call, though. Big basket there for Shania Buford. Her 11th one of the game. Makes it a 4-point contest. Timeout on the floor. ICC fans on their feet. Full timeout. 65-61. ICC with the lead. Back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
Hey guys, this is Madison. I'm a freshman at Itawamba Community College, and I just wanted to remind you there's still time to register for classes and join me as part of the ICC family. Registration is open January 7th through the 15th for the upcoming spring semester. Visit apply.iccms.edu for more information, or you can stop by one of our 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 45.7 seconds to play. 65-61 ICC with the lead. Now the referee's talking it over, see if they advance the ball to midcourt after that timeout.
A full timeout, do you? I don't know the rule here.
And now they're going to talk it over here. Apparently not, as Coach May. I tell you what, I do not want Coach Brenda Mays ever looking at me like that, as she was not happy with the definition from the referee in this situation. And they're going to continue to talk that over here. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to remind you the guys game will be coming your way next here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan, as well as Let'sGoICCTV.com. Referees continue to shake their heads amongst themselves. They don't really know what to call in this situation. And so they're going to go back and explain this one more time to Coach Mays here. And Coach Mays is going to laugh and kind of just put her hand up and say, okay. So apparently they are not going to be able to advance the basketball. Do you have to say during a timeout you want to advance the basketball?
I don't know what the rule is.
So I'm not sure. Whatever they're explaining here, Coach Mays is just going to nod her head and say, okay. And now they're going to come over and explain to Coach Nancy Gray what it is. So either way it goes, we now get to play basketball. 4-point lead, 65-61. 47.7 seconds to play here in the contest. Northeast is going to let it roll forward as far as they can. Now they pick it up. Cross into the front court with 45 seconds to play. ICC need to find a stop defensively. They lead by 4. Tigers with the basketball, working around the perimeter. Now 35 seconds on the clock. Going to have to hurry up here. Puts a wild shot up. It's no good. Rebound ripped down by Jenkins, and Jenkins traveled. Well, Jenkins was trying to free the basketball, and she did, Jim. She took an extra step when she was falling backwards. Momentum carried her back. And another timeout's going to be taken here by Northeast. 30-second timeout on the floor. 29 seconds to play. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Seth Kent back in the studios running this one for ESPN 95.1 The Fan. We talked about WTBA in the house. I see WCBI in the house as well. 29.4 seconds to play in this one. Inside they go. Turnaround jumper off the mark, no good. Rebound, though, to Jones. Jones lost a hand on the basketball. It's going to be slapped out of bounds. And they're going to say last touch by ICC.
We're doing a good job forcing them, trying to get the ball Sherelle Johnson. We're making them throw it outside. They're using up clock. Great defense by the Lady Indians.
22.1 seconds now left in the game. 4-point lead, 65-61 ICC with the advantage. Quick jumper put up from the baseline. It's off the mark, no good. Jones had the rebound, lost it out of bounds, and to go back to the Lady Indians. 15.9 seconds to play.
Run some clock at them. We got a 4-point lead and the ball.
And ICC is going to take the timeout. They are going to advance the basketball in this situation. And they're going to take the full timeout. We're going to take it with them. Hear a few words from our sponsors. 15-point. I'll tell you what, Jim, let's keep it here. That way you can hear the ICC All-American Band in the background. Jim, we got a big event coming up on January 24th. It'll be the annual Pack the House Night, being sponsored by the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association. Tell us a little bit about the event.
We're looking forward to it, and we need a great crowd here to support, of course, the women's and men's team. January 24th, Thursday night, the baseball team, the softball team, the tennis team, and the golf team will be signing autographs. They will be here, and you got to get a great chance to see these players, see these athletes, these student athletes. Come out and support these 4 sports, and, of course, support our basketball teams.
Now tell us more about the Alumni Affairs and Foundation. You and Dr. Jan Reed Bunch, Tilda Bushel, are doing a great job for a very valuable part of the college when it comes to raising funds for scholarships and more, especially this day and age when it seems like our budgets keep getting cut and cut by those folks in Jackson.
No doubt about that. And what we try to do, and of course, as you mentioned, Tilda and Dr. Bunch do an outstanding job. We try to raise money for the school, for scholarships for students, for building projects, just trying to support the school, support our students any way we can.
Back to action now as ICC will have the basketball with 15.9 seconds to play. We're going to have to try to foul here. Wow, they are mugging Shania Buford, and now they finally come up and hammer her. My goodness. Caldwell looking back and is like, okay, of all times you're not going to call a foul, you won't call one then. So 4 seconds run off the clock before they're able to commit the foul, a substitution coming into the game. Actually, no, that's going to be a foul, they say, on number 14.
Fouled out.
So Abrams will foul out in this contest. Man, she started the game red hot, Jim.
First 6 points for them.
And that's all she had on the night. So she will foul out in this situation. Boy, Buford here, some big free throws. Misses the first one. Well, this is going to be a night that Shania Buford kind of wants to put in a rearview mirror. She is 2 of 5 from the charity stripe.
Playing hard, though, Adam. Got 13 points, but like you said, we need to make this free throw here.
Winning the second free throw on its way. Good adjustment that time. I've got her with 12 points, and a timeout's now going to be taken by Northeast. It's a 5-point contest. Jim, not saying it's impossible, especially after what we saw in the game between the ICC men and Baton Rouge the other night. We're going to say it's highly improbable. Looks like ICC has fought, clawed, and maybe finding a way to hold on for the victory.
Been a great game. Lots of runs by both teams. Good defense. We got a 5-point lead here, 11 seconds left. Just play solid defense. Don't let them have an open three, Adam. Take care of business. Come out of here with a win.
Absolutely. 66-61 is the lead for ICC. 11.3 seconds to go here in the contest. At the conclusion of the game, we'll move into our Renaissance Bank post-game report, and then we'll have the guys' game coming your way after a special between-game presentation here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let'sGoICCTV.com. Remind you, when you want to find out more about the Foundation and Alumni Association, you can visit iccms.edu, and you can follow ICC Athletics on Twitter at Let's Go ICC. That's Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You can see highlights from today's game and more there on our YouTube channel as well. So out of the timeout, 11.3 seconds to play now. 66-61 is your score. ICC with the lead by 5. Northeast will have the basketball as they advance it out of the timeout here. Jim, as you mentioned, don't want to give up a quick three-pointer. Want to make them work for it, deny the basketball here.
Run some clock.
Sure don't want to foul.
No, don't foul, but make them run some clock.
So they're going to throw it in quickly. Going to try to drive inside, loses the handle of the basketball, throws up the shot, no good. Rebound tipped around. That's going to go out of bounds, and will stay with ICC. And now Jim feel a little bit better with 4.8 seconds
You're right,
left.
Adam.
So
good
now,
defense.
Now if you're ICC, you just play good, solid defense here and earn this hard-fought win tonight. They go inside, Jones with it, and her shot's blocked. Tanisha Miller blocks the shot, and that's going to do it. Big-time win there for ICC as they battle back to pick up the 66-61 victory here in the first game of the night as we move into the Renaissance Bank post-game report, and we'll start things off by asking Mr. Jim to give us his thoughts on tonight's contest. These thoughts being brought to you by the Bank of Oklahoma.
Adam, two good basketball teams, no doubt about it. You're going to hear a lot about ICC women and Northeast women playing very well. A lot of runs here in this ball game. We found a way at the end. I think the defense made us win the game. We played a lot of depth tonight. Solid victory for the Lady Indians.
We'll come back with more of the Renaissance Bank postgame report. ICC wins it 66-61 over Northeast. Back with more right after this.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC.
Crunchy Fritos, warm chili, melty cheese, all together for 99 cents. It's like real comfort food.
I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, and these guys keep pulling me back in. Pulling me back in!
Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves starting at 99 cents. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime. Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves. A Fritos Chili Pie. Juicy Junior Burger. Or Junior Wrap. Does all this comfort come at a price? Yes, it starts at 99 cents. Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank post-game report. The Lady Indians, they improved to 10-2 on the year. More importantly, 2-0 inside division play with tonight's 66-61 win over Northeast. Renaissance Bank, understanding you, renaissancebank.com, member FDIC. Oh, by the way, they're an equal housing lender as well. Well, Jim, big win there. Let's take a look at this tonight's Sonic stats presented by the Sonic in Fulton. ICC fans, don't forget to text the word YUMMY to 876-642. That's 876-642 to get exclusive text message specials from your friends to Sonic in Fulton. And don't forget, text message rates may apply in that situation. And Jim, let's take a look at the stats for Northeast.
Northeast, Adam, we're looking at the stats here. They shot 28% from the field and 50% from the free throw line. I think the difference is the Lady Indians shot 40% from the field and 71% from the free throw line. You look at rebounds, about even, turnovers about even, the shooting percentage, and the depth wore down Northeast a little bit. Give Northeast credit for coming back, but a big win for the Lady Indians tonight.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and get those individual stats as well.
Individual stats for Northeast. Abrams, of course, she had 6 points early in the ball game. Sherelle Jones ended up with 14 points. Adrian Bell had 10. Rogan led them with 18 points. She's a special player from Ripley. Takara Newsom came off the bench and had 10 points. Lady Indians, Tanisha Miller had 12 tonight. Shania Buford had 14. Caitlin Wilson had 5. Tabria Gandy, played well, had 7. Soraya Jenkins had 7. Watkins had 2. Shamaya Williams had 5. Keely Wilson came off the bench, had 11 points, and McQuackey had 3 points.
Yeah, Quay finished with 3 points. Jim, we got to name a Sonic star of the game, and I think we got to go with Keely Wilson. That's 11 points off the bench tonight, and she was a big-time spark when we needed the most. So that's who's got my vote. What about you?
I think so. Keely came in, had 9 quick points, got us out there, got a little bit of lead, played a lot of poise. I thought she was key. I agree with you. Give Keely Wilson player of the game.
So Keely Wilson will be our Sonic star of the game. As always, those Sonic stats are unofficial. For the official stats from tonight's game, visit letsgoicc.com. While you're there, you can also check out game recaps along with links to photos and video highlights. You can also keep up with everything ICC Athletics by following Let's Go ICC on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and YouTube. The Lady Indians will be back in action Thursday night as they play host to Mississippi Delta. The First American National Bank opening tip will be at 5:30. The Davis Ford pregame show will come your way at 5:20 on letsgoicctv.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan, your new home for ICC Athletics. One final time as we wrap up the Renaissance Bank postgame report, the Lady Indians win 66-61 over Northeast. We're going to step away and come back with the Davis Ford pregame show in about, I'd say, 8 minutes here on letsgoicctv.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Back with more.